What's going on, y'all? They call me Hat Guy, but you don't have to. But what I do have to do, did I say do? Anyway, what I do have to do is tell you about the most ridiculous video game that I just stumbled across that I can't believe never crossed my radar. I never saw this thing, and it's super old. It's like 2003 GameCube game. So let me start from my background on this situation. So from the first moment that I played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, I was just totally hooked on extreme sports games, which is a really good thing given that I could have been hooked on Oxycontins because the opioid epidemic started in my hometown. So these games really did make an impact on my life. But lucky enough for me, there were plenty of extreme sports games. Yes, specifically skateboarding games. Like, of course, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but there were also games like Street Skater with the 8, Thrasher Skater, Skate and Destroy, a game that was a little bit more realistic and a challenge to even pop an ollie and do a kickflip. Like, this game is so fucking underrated, in my opinion. If you like these kinds of games, you better get this one. You gotta get this one. These games, as many of you know, I mean, unless you've been living under a rock or you're just super young and I'm just super old and expect everybody to know all of this, but these games have like the dopest soundtracks ever. You can look on the backs of these things and just see unbelievable bands that are featured, like the Dead Kennedys. Of course, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, legendary for the soundtrack. Dead Kennedys, Goldfinger, Primus, Suicidal Tendencies. Like, you've got Epitaph sponsoring this, Less Than Jake, H2O, Weston, wow. Then you've got Public Enemy, Run DMC, Gangstar, Sugar Hill Gang. This is no joke, folks. The music on these games just transformed my entire life, which I guess says a lot about me. But skateboarding culture had pop culture by the testicles at this period in time. So there was tons of money being dumped into video games and things to get kids into skating that, you know, they wanted to make the kind of money that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was making because it was just absolutely killing it. To just put it frankly, I have played a ton of these games. This is not something that I'm going into blind like I do a lot of other games. But my surprise at this multifaceted crossover, the existence of which has completely just melted my fucking brain. I just don't understand how I never stumbled across this until now. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Go Go Hypergrind and all of its absolute absurdity. This is an Atlas skateboarding game made specifically for the Nintendo GameCube in 2003. What world are we living in? And how the hell did I miss this? I mean, it is an absolute nightmare in so many ways. This could have been great. This game could have been great. Listen to me, people. I'm telling you, it could have. It is not. Nope. It is not. So the whole storyline, as I can understand it, is that this cartoon company, this animation company is digging into the cartoon world because it actually exists and they're not actually just drawing things. It's a living world, and inside of this living world, I don't know, this sounds really familiar, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit or like Cool Town. I don't know, it doesn't seem like the most original concept, but anyway, this game's not about original concepts, really, but in a way it kind of is. I don't know, everything about this is so confusing. So, so the cutscenes are just fucking, they are shit, man. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, the cutscenes are shit. And when I mean shit, I mean the kind that's like the Step Brothers kind, that's like the moldy turd. It's that kind of gross. The cutscenes are bad. Bad.
Why didn't you come when Sister Mary got sick? Huh? So you won't even talk to me now? Doesn't the past mean anything to you? Don't you care about it anymore? If you think you've changed since we were at the orphanage...
I mean, there's one part that triggered a memory that I always just try to wipe away until I see the film again, and then it happens. But there's like this seductive furry character in some kind of outfit that just makes you feel weird about the whole situation, going up to like this Frankenstein Tin Man and trying to seduce him and everything. He starts making that noise from Forrest Gump where the principal's like, boy, your mama sure does care about your schooling, or some shit like that.
Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son.
You know, the that's it. Now you know. Just the cutscenes. God. And the characters. You've got the main character looking like Crash Bandicoot just railed an 8-ball across the counter and said, I'm going to go skateboarding. And then you've got the seductive furry character doing whatever it is that character's doing. And then there's like the two, I think that they're doing like Spanish stuff with their tongues out, and the mummy little girl. And there's no gratifying moment. The story is there for the sake, I guess, of they had to do something. And it's just, God, just no. Just no. Would you stop? Seriously. God, it's Jesus. And the gameplay is just like imagine if Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was like Fruity Pebbles, and then they took like tap water instead, and then it was enough. Even if it was milk, that would have been enough, but they just kept so that like the cereal started spilling, all the good stuff started spilling out over the side, and then all that was left was like this colorful blob inside of water that could have been something. It's just they ruined it in every way possible. That's the gameplay for this game. It gets extremely boring, and they ride off of this cartoon world gimmick with like characters getting their heads chopped off, or they get smushed by something, or they're blowing up like TNT because they're on fire. But it's not fun. That's the word. You can manual. You can do like all kinds of tricks on the ramps, like spins and all kinds of cartoon stuff, but you can't do flip tricks. I'm a proud street skater with the A. I need flip tricks in my skateboarding video games, damn it. And I don't mean the ones that you do with the flip trick that happen automatic. I want the timing. I want to hit the kick flip at the right time to be able to land on my board and catch it. I want to be able to feel like maybe kind of somehow there's a little bit of technique involved in skateboarding, Atlas. But I will tell you, a factamundo about this game is that it is nice to look at. For me, I respect the way that the actual game is animated. If they would have used the actual game as cutscenes, just in the game world, instead of going to these really shittily done, like cardboard cutout animations that are just, the game actually looks good. And there could have been a great game here. But I feel like there was more concern about the gimmick than there was about the game and actually playing it, and it being at least like if something like SSX Tricky or whatever, you know, where you felt like you were in a cartoon, but the gameplay mechanics were fun and there was some finesse to the skateboarding. And then you get into the game and you wait. What the fuck is that? No, why? Why the fuck is that? Who? Who did this? Who is responsible for this? Not corporate guys at Atlas. Come here. Come here. No, you. You. Yeah, you. What the fuck is that? No, what the fuck? I can't take my eyes off of it now. I'm looking hard. No, I'm not. I'm looking hard. Okay, you're not the one. You're not the one. Who is it? Who is the animation studio? Who's behind the artwork? And they created what? Okay. Then that makes perfect sense. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. The motherfuckers behind Ren and Stimpy. That's who it was. No wonder that this thing is just like, has fucking banana boobs just waving in the wind off of a billboard for no damn reason. That makes total sense. That cartoon ripped my brain apart just out of nowhere when I was a kid, and I shouldn't have been seeing shit like that. There's a time like Beavis and Butthead to me was not this bad, because I mean this shit, you tell me that Beavis and Butthead has ever made you this uncomfortable.
Hey, Ren, aren't you gonna finish this job?
It's fine, Stampy.
Please, finish, son?
I don't like you, baby. It's not good enough. Beg harder.
Oh, please! Please keep trying, Ren! Joy!
No, it probably has not. And that's why this whole twisted thing, and see, this was supposed to be something that like saved the company. So they went into this game with the anticipation that they were going to have a badass game like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and dig into this genre and have a cartoon that's going to come out based on all these whack-ass characters in this whack-ass storyline. I don't know how they thought that this was going to make anything better, but shit just kind of went completely south after that, with all kinds of really negative, not good, bad, I don't even want to talk about it, shit going on with that whole situation. So gross, what the fuck, this game's weird as shit. I can't believe that I didn't know anything about it, but there you go. Wow, I'm still flabbergasted by the entire thing, but you know, something is starting to occur to me. If one wanted to get a complete copy of this game, you know, because there's collectors who like these things and are interested in having, you know, all of a complete runs of games for a system. So a lot of people are collecting for the GameCube, which is going to make it rare, because I bet there's probably not many of them printed. And I know for a fact, if you got something like this and it's got this on it and they're kind of hard to find, oh no, oh no, oh no, not the obscure GameCube / obscure Atlas game curse. If you got 20 fucking games made by Atlas that they didn't make many of, or a GameCube game, you could take those and just like straight fucking trade them for a house. How unbelievable is it that a game that is this trash, that was this much of a digital abortion, that has just absolutely made me want to vomit in so many ways, is fucking, but people are trying to sell it for $5,000? Look, this is not a great game to play, in my opinion. It has some charm, much like Go Go Hypergrind has some charm. But this launched one of my favorite gaming franchises. While Go Go Hypergrind was this huge mistake made by some people that were pretty questionable in association with Atlas and GameCube for whatever reason. But why? Get out of here! Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had fun making it. What do you guys think? Did you know about the existence of this dog turd? You gotta let me know down in the comments section. Look, I will give it one more compliment. The artwork did look good. It looked cool. It looked like it could have been cool. There are things about it that could have been awesome. There was just so much shit fucked up that it made it damn near impossible for me to do as much as I did. And I'm glad I'm not wasting any more time on this. You guys take it easy. Do all that subscription, commenting, and notification shit. But until next time, I'll see y'all. Take it easy.